Hi everyone, I'm about week 33. So this is the 13th of August into the 19th of August. And this is a bit of an odd week. We had a fair few things going on, nothing really major. We didn't really go out apart from with our friends at the end of the week. But I decided to split this week into two parts, but actually use two different collections for this week, which I haven't done yet. So it's a new one for me. And basically why I wanted to do that was because the first part of the week I realised was all about animals. And the second part of the week was pretty much about us seeing our friends and being at home and stuff. So I thought I'd use two separate collections because they were two completely different things. And I just thought it'd be quite nice to use up some of these collections that I have. So I do have the photo play collection, just as cardstock sticker sheets left. I don't have any clutter parts of these left, so I thought I'd combine them and use them both up. So I think one of them is called Cat Lover and the other one is called Whiskers, and I just, as I said, have a few stickers on each that I wanted to use up, and I just thought this was the perfect opportunity to be able to use them. A lot of the photos of the cats, and there is a few with Charlie, so yeah, I just thought it would match quite nicely. So as I didn't have any cards, I had to sort of make my own bits and pieces. So I don't do fully my title card, but I do make it up. So I actually use the large word stickers as my title card, and it just says meow, kitty and purr, and I thought they were quite cute. It makes sort of like a nice baseline for that one. And it just left a lot of space at the top, which was quite nice. So I could obviously type my dates and all that sort of jazz at the top. So this is obviously the design B, which is the 3 6x4s and then the 6 3x4s. And I had quite a few 3x4 photos I could turn sideways, or they were sideways already, so into the landscape mode. And the first photo, the 6x4, is a picture of Mango. So I was upstairs scrapbooking because my house has been taken over with renovation projects and all that sort of stuff. So I was sort of like seeking refuge upstairs with my scrapbook, and Mango came up and wanted my attention, but she just literally walked straight across the scrapbooks, no sort of care. Luckily she's not a dirty sort of cat, so she doesn't leave paw prints everywhere. She does sometimes, but not on my scrapbooks. So she just came and sat literally on my scrapbook, and I just got this photo of her and I just thought it was so cute. She looks really, really cute in that one. So yeah, that's a picture of Mango there. And I'm just going to, as I said, use up a lot of my stickers. I also use up a little paper pad, which is this one here, and it's just like a paw prints one, can't think exactly what it's called, but it's just a few pages left, and it's just got pictures of dogs and cats and all that sort of stuff in there, and it's from Paper Addicts, so I actually got to use up that one as well. So again, I'm just going to use some stickers to use up. Basically there was one with like a scratching post with a cat on there, and the word stickers that says elevator butt, which I'm still not 100% sure what that means. I think it means, you know, when they scratch their backs, they sort of arch their leg, she sort of instantly pushes her back up. That's what I assume it is. But yeah, so I just thought that was quite cute because Mango does do that actually. The minute you go to stroke her back, she sort of lifts her back legs up and she gets all excited. So yeah, and then the next photo is a picture of Charlie. So Charlie is obviously Joe's mum's dog, and we've got him for a while, and it was quite nice to have them together because they actually do get on, to be honest. It's nice to have a dog in the house sometimes. So I actually cut down the photo a little bit so you can see a bit of the paper. I'm going to use the speech bubble that says tuna breath because I say they get on. They do get on, but they like to avoid each other. Like, they won't go for each other or anything like that, but Charlie definitely is a bit wary of the cats. But as I said, they tolerate each other, and they walk past each other, and they sit next to each other and all that. So that's getting on in my books. So again, I'm just going to put some stickers around. There's a picture of a sticker of the cat. And I do actually put some more stickers down because I realised when I got to the end of the layout, I still had a few left. So I do put some more down. But for the time being, it's just that cat and that speech bubble. Then the other paper that I'm using, I did have the one I made my title card out of, and the little green one that I've got, which was the back of the red. It's actually, I think, a Christmas paper, but I had a spare piece in my stash and I just brought it out because I knew I needed something quite plain for the title card, and all that paper in that little book is quite loud and leery, so I wanted something a bit more simple. So I'm going to use the back of the red one, which is the green, and it's a striped one, so I can put some journaling on there. And I just put it in the middle of the little kennel paper. And again, I'm going to use some little stickers just around like little play things and catnip and all that sort of jazz. Now I had the back of the previous layout and had all these flowers on there, and I thought that was quite nice. I felt like it went a little bit with the layout. Rather than me sort of putting paper on top of it, I just decided to go with it. And I'm going to use these large letters. It says meow. Again, because the colours went with it, like the whites, reds, greens, there's some blue in there and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought it went quite nicely. The only thing is it didn't stand very well out, so I do actually go and look around for my black pen. I have absolutely no idea where my black Sharpie is. I actually need it for my France scrapbook that I've been doing, but I've lost it. And because we're potentially selling our house, everything's away in sort of like cupboards and stuff like that. So yeah, I've lost that black Sharpie somewhere. I'll have to purchase another one at some point because it is getting quite old anyway. But I do actually find a black glitter pen that I've had for a while, and that was thick enough to go around the letters and make it stand out. So that is what I'm going to do there. And I really like how that looks. To be honest, I could have gone around the ones on the title card, but I don't feel like they don't stand out very, you can still see them. I might be able to go around with a thin black pen, but I'm not in any rush because I don't feel like it really, really needs it. And then I just put some more stickers around the meow stickers, whether I actually put them on now or later when I realise that I need to use some more stickers, I'm not sure, but I like how that came out with the outline. And then the photo that's going to go next to that is a picture of Charlie and Moose sat together, both waiting for food actually, I think. So that was quite nice to have them sat together. The photo underneath is actually going to be, the one with the journaling is a picture of us taking Charlie out for a walk and Moose deciding to come for a walk with us. He does do it quite often. He comes for a walk with me and Joe and he gets so far and then he starts meowing as if like someone's like kidnapping him. He honestly makes such a racket and he just, I don't know what he wants, but he follows us around and he seems really unsure and he wants us to go back home. So we end up walking all the way back home again to drop him off. And then go back out for our walk again. But he came for a walk with Charlie and I and Joe. And I ended up picking him up in the end because he was just meowing in someone's garden. And it was so embarrassing. So I ended up having to pick him up, take him with us. And then I put him down a bit closer to home and he came running around. So he got used to it in the end. And then the photo that's going to go next to that one under the meow is a picture of Mango. So Joe actually got this picture. I thought it was really nice. She was stood on a little barbecue wall thing that we've got with a view in the background. And because it was a nice sunny view, sunny day, sorry, the view was really, really good. So definitely take advantage of that because, as I said, maybe moving house. So we might not be able to appreciate that view for much longer. So definitely taking as many photos as I can with that. So yeah, making sure, getting some photos, and she looks really cute on that photo as well. So yeah, as I said, there's a picture of Moose and Charlie together on the rug. And I'm just going to put some stickers around them. And then the last cut apart is going to be just some stickers. So I had that cat tree sort of scratching post thing left over. So I wanted to use that one. And I also had a little cat bowl that I put on a little bit later, I'm not too sure, but because the paper in the background's quite busy, I don't feel like it needed too much on there, so it's fine how it is. But yeah, so it's been a bit of a mix week, well, part of the week, because I wanted to use up these collections. So both of those sticker sheets are now done, so that's good. So they're out of my stash, and as I said, I didn't have anything else of them. I just had those sticker sheets, so it's good to get rid of those. And then the paper pad has gone as well, which is also good. So yeah, it's really nice to use up some bits and pieces. As I said, sometimes when you don't have cut aparts, it puts you off because then you have to DIY it yourself. But when you've got enough stickers to do your own cards and stuff, it definitely makes it worth it. You use up so much more stuff because you have to. It's really easy when you've got loads of stuff to just use the bare minimum, because sometimes it's a bit overwhelming, I think, when you've got too much stuff. You start to think not to use any of it because you've got too much choice. Whereas on this one, I knew I wanted to use all of them up, so I actually probably over-embellished, but I think it all looks nice and it looks busy and yeah, making the most of these cute collections. I think I bought them because I absolutely love, obviously, cats, and I wanted to document bits and pieces about my cats, so this was perfect really to use them. And as I said, this is all we pretty much did for the first part of the week, which was just sit at home, do some house bits and take the dog out for a walk and stuff like that. So it wasn't overly exciting. So when I can get to use anything to do with the cats or dogs and stuff like that, the animals sort of scrapbook collections, I'll definitely use it. So yeah, so I don't know if I even mentioned, but this is the 13th to the 19th of August, so I can't believe we're pretty much through August now, which is insane. It will be, and it has been extremely hectic soon, because we've got a fair few things coming up now. So I'm trying my hardest to keep up, and I'm filming this and getting it all sorted the day before I go away again. So I'm really hoping I've got enough to put up whilst I'm away. If I have, then you won't notice any difference. But if they do have any gaps or anything like that, I do try and post every other day just to keep myself on top of things. It's my own sort of personal goal, really, because if I didn't have a goal, then I don't see the need to stick to it, and it would just drag on and on and on. So I do try and keep myself up on top of it, making sure I'm keeping on top of my project life, because it can get overwhelming when you've got you're already behind on other things, and you know, this is my little constant in life, is just to keep up with my project life. So I am trying to keep up with it as much as I possibly can. And yeah, so I hope my videos still come out on time, and it should do. As I said, it should do, but bear with me if they don't. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this part of the week. As I said, it's been nice to use something different. It's been nice to do something a bit different. It's a bit of a longer video because of that, but it's just nice to use up bits and pieces from my stash. And also, sometimes, obviously, the cat collections and stuff you can't use for the whole week because you do tend to do more things. But for this part of the week, it was perfect because that's all we pretty much did, was just play with the animals indoors for the first couple of days. So I'm just going to use my alphas stamp for the week this week, just because I didn't have much alphas, and also a lot of them are in storage. So I'm just going to stamp my dates, and that is everything. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll be back soon. Bye.